broadswords and muskets. You will see in the ranks there a harbour axe. That was an old agricultural implement which was pressed into military service, but usually the Highlander would discard his harbour axe if he found a discarded musket which he could use better. The government forces carried swords but didn't use them. Their muskets could fire up to 3 rounds a minute, and the government army had been given bayonet drills to teach them how to resist the famous and fearsome Highland charge. The government cannon could fire 2-pound balls and grape shot as a form of shrapnel as well. Two armies faced each other across the uneven plain, and the Jacobites opened fire on the government forces, but began to feel the effects of the withering fire of Cumberland's army, and eventually decided that they'd had enough and would charge the government forces. So the Jacobites moved forward in their famous Highland movement, charging the government forces. Unfortunately, much of the ground was boggy and they were forced into a punch, so they really only attacked the right government army. This, of course, allowed the left flank to swing round to catch the Jacobites as they retreated. So the Jacobites charged the government with a fearsome Highland charge, but the government bayonet drill was beginning to have its effect, and the Highland charge did not succeed as it usually did when Highlanders faced lowland troops. Eventually the Jacobites began to fall back, but of course the left-hand wing of the government army had swung round and resisted the Jacobites in the flank as they retreated. By the end of the battle, some 20% of the Jacobite army lay dead on the battlefield.
Clear up! Come on!
Once they realised that all was lost, the Jacobites retreated towards Inverness and into the hills.